decided to go off a slop. She is getting a penalty vote because they're not going to penalty nom her because it would affect the game.
What?
Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, let's start you two.
Okay, start from the beginning.
Oh my God. You guys get married?
Yeah. At the finale, we're getting engaged.
Wait, we'll come back to this.
Okay. Let's, who wants to start? You.
Yes,
Okay.
why don't you start?
Okay, I will.
Well,
There I was out. Oh, no. There I was napping when I was awoken by a large commotion. There was a fellow house guest who was bagging all of their clothes into garbage bags. Why? I don't know. But there were drawers slamming and bags everywhere. Not really certain what's going on. Lo and behold, I wake up. Several of my other fellow house guests were awoken by a similar situation. And we thought to ourselves, this is seemingly odd. This is when Dick goes inside to get something from his bedroom, and he's followed closely behind by a fellow house guest who claims to be getting chapstick.
I wonder.
Yeah. About 20 minutes later, he returns to his room where his cigarettes are no longer there. They have been ripped up and bleached. Let's see, where else do we go from there?
Jen, what are you doing?
At which time, Dick has located the bags.
And she had been called
Of all
into
my
the
clothes.
DR at that time, so she was not in the house. I found all the bags of her clothes and her makeup and her bathroom stuff and everything else.
Hidden
They're all in your room,
all
so I
over
haven't
the
had
house,
anything.
suspiciously hidden all over the house.
So I was planning on just holding the bags ransom to get my cigarettes back. Little did I know that she bleached them and busted them all
And
up.
they gave them back to you, and they told me that I was like going to be allowed to do it, and then they gave them back to you.
I don't remember
They
you
went
being
into the
part of this
store and bought
discussion. Thank
your
you.
cigarettes.
Eric, carry on.
Fast forward a few minutes.
Okay.
I walk past a frying pan that is filled with turkey burgers. I say, whose are these? I don't know. Moments later, cottage cheese, apple, and turkey burger in hand, comes Jen, and she's munching down. And I mean,
Is this a joke?
No, this is
I'm
real.
dead,
This is
dead,
100%
dead
real.
serious.
That's what I'm laughing at, because you guys think
Taking
it is.
handfuls of turkey and apple and cottage cheese and wedging them in her face.
Eating them.
This is after she had been looking at the rule book under food and looking at the rule book under
This is boring.
house guest exit. She was just bored. It's just a coincidence. We all believe that.
Fast forward a few tears later, and Dick is sitting out here, in my estimation, quite calmly, smoking. At which,
Sorry.
at which point,
Gas. I don't know what's
Jen
going on.
comes outside and says,
You don't want to miss
"Why are you smoking in my face?" Starts slapping his lit cigarette, which almost catches fire, yelling, "You're trying to burn me, you're trying to burn me," as sparks fly out of the mass of the two of them.
Wait, what happened?
I was sitting on the lounge over here, and she came up trying to slap me and slap my
No, I
cigarette
wasn't trying to
and
slap
everything else
you.
that she burned
I was trying to get the
herself.
cigarette out of your
Yeah.
hands. I was trying to get the cigarette
Because
because
she
he went
took all
like
my
this and
cigarettes
blew
and, like,
smoke
got
in my
rid of them
face
and
from
pulled
me to
them.
Okay.
Jamaica. So I was trying to
So,
take the
Eric,
cigarette out of
continue.
his mouth.
Moving forward, the word in the house, this is important, the word in the house was that she would be penalty nommed for next week if she
came
were
out of
to
the
stay.
DR saying that she was.
If she were to stay, this is what she said. At which point we said that is unfair to Jamaica because it gives incentive to keep Jen in the house because we know that Jen will automatically go up next week and
And
blah,
not
blah,
have
blah,
a
blah,
shot
blah.
of POV.
We pointed that out immediately. Then we realized the food comp, she's on it because she won a POV in which she promised that for 30 days she'd be off of it, which results in her staying, Kale leaving, and my being nominated. None of which were fair either. Jamaica is not allowed to make her own set and play in HOH competitions moving forward. She shouldn't be allowed to eat. So an uproar ensued. We had a house meeting this morning, and Jen is receiving
With
a
Rich as the
penalty
leader.
a penalty vote
In the diary room?
this week.
Over the intercom.
Over the
Living
intercom
room.
in the living room. It was like a 30-minute meeting. Everyone asked all of their questions and plugged up any rules. Jen has also repeatedly threatened to not stay in the jury house.
In the jury and leave it up to America because America will love her then for having her vote instead of her having the vote.
She is receiving a penalty vote tacked on to the total vote this week no matter what. Because they realized it was unfair to postpone it to next week or to possibly penalize anybody else.
What's a penalty vote?
She starts off with a vote against her.
Yeah.
But it still goes up
They're
to
ruling
6
the
votes
ruling the
instead of
damage.
5.
Instead of 5 votes, it'll be
Not
6.
five.
And she has one against her to start.